So, Strykar Demonblood's luck is continuing on his path to be Archaon's chosen. He's now up to his 6th mission, and his infamy progresses. His band is as high spirits. There's one injury on his Chaos Champion here, who's got an eye problem, one less attack. The blue counters there to represent there's a consumable he has which he can heal. Strykar can heal and get a toughness, pretty much similar to the Dark Oath Chieftain over here. He's got a consumable, and that leaves these 2 red counters for the Marauders at the back. That's Destiny. Okay, so looking good. This is, they find themselves on a Sigmarite ruins, and they have tracked down another old enemy after pushing off the Skaven. They're now coming across a Seraphon band that also had a run-in with the same Skaven band. So we'll now introduce that warband. So for the Seraphon, we've got here a Saurus Guard leader, Kroxigors Iz-Piq, and next to him is Clack, Saurus Guard. Behind is a skink with blowpipe and club, and then a skink with a bolt spitter and star buckler. Okay, and then got a wounded Kroxigor. So he's suffering from a fractured arm, which gives him -1 strength, and another skink with bolt spitter and club. And then the same for the other group is Mactor, the Kroxigor that has a destiny level, and he's got a skink there accompanying him as well. Okay, so oh yeah, and the Saurus Guard has got a destiny. So there's 8 in the warband, same as the Slaves of Darkness, and let's now proceed to seeing how this battle will proceed. Okay, so rolling for priority, black is slaves. Slaves get priority. Looking now at deployment card. Just pick one at random here. Death blow. So okay, so round 2 symmetrical. All right. Okay, so slaves will decide to be doesn't matter. I'll go the blue, and Seraphon can be red groups. All right. Now looking at just one sec. Okay, so having deployed the slaves shield group, start here, and their dagger groups over there. Their hammer group won't come in till round 2, so they're just sitting on the sideline there. And the hammer group for Seraphon, sorry, the shield group are there. Their dagger groups over here, and then their hammer group comes in round 2 this way. So it could be a bit of a squash. Alright, so we now move to the victory condition to see what they're all fighting for. Alright, so this is the victory condition, just giving it a cut so it's all random. What have we got here? Race. I don't think I've had this one before. Let me see. So drive into the lands like a spear into a foe's gut and burn all you see. Starting with the player who won the priority roll, so that's slaves, each player picks a different battlefield edge to be their warband's territory. Any fighter that finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy warband territory can enter it. Remove the fighter from the battlefield, but do not count them as being taken down. If 4 battle rounds. When it ends, count the number of fighters that entered the enemy's warband. The player with the most wins the battle. Okay. And looking now, I'll get the interesting. Oh, actually, I probably gotta work this out before we do the twist. So slaves. It's all symmetrical, isn't it? So, battlefield edge. So you want to pick a battlefield edge that is furthest away from your enemy. Well, they're all pretty much. Yeah. I think this is a real tricky one, but I think when they got 2 groups on one side, then they would obviously pick the that side to be for the enemy to pass through. So for red here, the left side would be the one they would pick. So then and then for the slaves, they would pick the right side. So Seraphon need to head to the right edge over there, and the slaves need to head for that edge. So look, these guys are just going to make a beeline, but then these guys can make a beeline that way. So it's 3 models each. These guys have got to get over there, and these guys they can start there and have to get over there. This slaves group needs to cross over to my left, and these guys have to go to the left of the screen. Okay, so slaves are going that way, Seraphon are going that way. So I think that's the best way. I mean, the other option is you say Seraphon. If you're slaves, you say Seraphon, you got to go down through us, and Seraphon would say to slaves, you got to go up. So and then you just grant. Have a think about this. Okay, now moving on to the twist. I'll just give that a random. Rainstorm of Gyran. Sorry about that. Let's have a look. All fighters can use the following ability. On a double, healing rains, remove a number of points allocated to this fight equal to the value of this ability. So, comparing that with Respite, what's Respite do? Respite's a triple. A fighter cannot use his ability for within 1 inch of the enemy fighters. Remove a number of damage points allocated to fight equal to. Okay, so this is a double. Plus, you can do it even if you're fighting or within 1 inch of the. Yeah, so that's so much better than Respite. So Respite's just not going to get a look into this game. Alright, so I've just got to keep that over here to remember that. Now, I will set up the, well, I've already set it up. We'll do now the initiative dice. So black is slaves, and we can use red for Seraphon. Okay, there's a double there, 2 doubles for the slaves, and a triple and a double for Seraphon. So slaves having more singles get the initiative. So they have to decide now whether they want to spend their wild dice. So they've got the start of this first battle round, and same with Seraphon. They need to decide if they want to use their wild dice, but they're kind of a bit far away. So that's the problem with using the wild dice early, to make They got 2 doubles. I think they'll save it. It's usually good, unless they start right next to each other. It's generally a good plan to always save the wild dice on the first turn, because you're just not going to get that much bang for its buck. But same I think with the Seraphon. They really want to save up for a quad later on for the Kroxigor or another ability. First activation is I'm thinking it's very hard if I was Slaves player to try and stop these guys going out. Skinks can disengage and move 6. The Seraphon are pretty fast. I mean, the Saurus Guard moves 4, which is the same speed as the Slaves, but same as the Old Blood. So those 2 move 4, but these 2 move 6. They're squishy, but they are very easy to evade for them. So I think what we're going to do is, probably for Slaves, I want to probably let them get away and come and try and at least take these 2 out as a pincer attack. So Chaos Lord will need to rush because he's going upstairs, so he's got to factor in that movement, and he's going in. He can stay, well, he wants to actually, he has to get within 1 inch to force so they can't move out. So he's going to probably take the risk of having a hit there. All right. So now it's a bit risky for him, but if he takes 5 wounds and he's got a heal pot, if he takes 5 wounds, he gets 2 extra attacks. So he wants to get hit. So he's inviting the Seraphon player to, take a couple of free whacks at him. Now I think if I was the Kroxigor, I don't think. I mean, you could. I suppose the Kroxigor doesn't have to move now. You might as well hit him, I suppose. Why wouldn't you have a go at him? Now, looking at his ability, he does have this icon here, skull with a few points, and if I look for that there, it's this one here, Tearing Bite. Add the value of this ability to the damage points allocated by each hit or critical hit. Oh, I didn't actually pay attention. That's fine. I don't know if Chaos Lord's going to be too keen to be on the receiving end of that. Now, the Kroxigor will get 4 hits, but that 5 will turn his damage stat line, if he uses it, from a 3/6 to an 8/14. An 8/14. 5 strength attacks, 4 of them, at 8/14. Chaos Lord has 5 toughness. So, man, oh man, so 4s and 5s will do 8 damage, and crits will do 14. So 2 6s will knock out the Chaos Lord. That's way too risky. So I might have to rethink that. So I kind of rushed into that, didn't realize how disgustingly powerful that triple is on Tearing Bite. That's insane. That's absolutely insane on a Kroxigor, that triple. Who wants to go up there and just get absolutely... And he's got a Destiny dice as well, so that makes things very tough for the Slaves. They really are up against an extremely powerful foe, and the thinking cap has to go on as to what would be the optimal move here. Who else is Tearing Bite? Saurus Old Blood has a Tearing Bite too. Okay. And the Saurus Guard. So the Kroxigor and these guys all have that triple, which means that a 5 to each. So even the Saurus Guard, who hits on 2/4, would become 7/11. No, sorry, 7/9. He'd become 7/9, and same as the Saurus Old Blood. So these guys would be hitting 7/9. They each got 3 attacks. So you just don't want to go up there. It's just, you can be taking so much damage. So the first activation will be for the Chaos Warrior to do a double double move action, 8 inches, and they just don't want to tangle with those Sauruses that got that triple there, which is just utterly ridiculous to add 5 damage to a hit and crit. The big problem for slaves here, they haven't got the mobility of the Skinks. They can't move 6. They can't have a free disengage, and this is where they really found out with them lacking an answer in the form of some type of control, a netting or an immobilization type, paralyzation type skill, such that the Mind Stealer has, the Mind Stealer of Spherix or the Contorted Epitome. So they really need something like that in their warband for these type of scenarios. But anyway, it's enough windbagging. Moving now to the Seraphon. They've got a lot of good options. I mean, these guys are pretty much home and hose. The question for them is whether they want to stifle that group coming in. Looking now at these guys, do they engage or do they start making a beeline to their finish spot? Again, they've got luxury of 6 movement. I mean, they don't really want to engage the Dark Oath, but I think the bow shooters... Look, the bow shooters do have a piddly attack, so the Skink could shoot... he's got 12 inches, 2 attacks, 3, 1, 4. So, I mean, he might as well take a shot at him. So that's 2 attacks. Let me have a look here. 2 attacks, 3 strength, 1, 4. It's not too bad. So 5 6s, he gets double 1s. That's a miss. He might as well do another go. And he gets another miss. So that's the end of his turn. Now, the Dark Oath, will he also just avoid them? I just can't see him. I mean, he is. I just don't see him alone being able to really. I mean, he could take the Saurus Guard out. Saurus Guard's got 4 toughness, 15 health. Maybe he takes the risk of. But then he needs to get to the edge as well, which is over here, and he only moves 4. So is he better off just leaving them and just try and exit? It's a tough one, but thing is, if he doesn't help them, those Marauders could get taken out. I think the Dark Oath, it's really tough. Really tough. Dark Oath is going to... Should he isolate himself like that? And then maybe try and draw these guys back. They can hit him. No, he's got 4. No, he won't be able to hit him this turn. So look, he'll do that. It's a bit of a risky move. But he's setting himself up in a flexible position. Kroxigor now has to decide that does he come and run interference to help these guys when they come on, or does he go for the Dark Oath? He needs to go in that direction anyway. Saurus Guard, does he double back? Okay, for now I'll just play a no-brainer move. I'll just go Skink to range attack. So attack. I'll just roll them all together. They need 5 6s, and he gets a crit, and so that's 4 damage. So that's not too bad for him. All right, so he's finished, and Chaos Slaves of Darkness turn. Got 3 figures left. They really don't want to engage there. I'm thinking Chaos Lord puts himself within 2 inches, so he'll put himself there and just wait to pound on this guys when they come in. He's got 2-inch range. Seraphon now. I think the skink could probably go. You could go. Actually, can you see the Dark Oath? Yep, you can see the Dark Oath, so he can't really shoot through models. I thought though. Don't know, can you shoot through models? I'll just check. Yeah, look, the rules just say it needs to be visible, have line of sight. He clearly does. So he'll do also 2 attacks, 2 each. Sorry, 2 attacks. Sorry, 2 attack actions. That's 2 attacks each. He gets only 1 damage on him. So 5 wounds. He still has 20 wounds left. Okay. That's the end of that Skinks go. We're now down to these last 2. I think just put him there. I think this last guy I'll just do it now. I'll put him over here. So they'll form a little cage. Alright, so that's the end of Chaos, and the Skinks will have their go. Sorry, Seraphon. I think the Kroxigor will move 6. So he can easily, he's got a range of 1, but he'll go here and he'll attack. He'll use the triple. So he'll get, he's got 2 attacks. Where is he? 2 attacks, 5 strength against, oh, Dark Oath's got 4 toughness, okay. So 3, 4, 5 will do 8 damage. 6s, crits will do 11 damage. I don't know why I said 14. No, 11 damage. Okay, still pretty insane. Oh! Now he does have a destiny. So he'll use his destiny dice now. Oh my, wow. That is disappointing. 3 1s. And he's the guy. Yep, okay, now that's it. So I'll just take that destiny counter off. So very lucky indeed for the Blood Oath Chieftain, Dark Oath Chieftain. Next move will be now the Saurus Guard might think I might have a go here. Look, the Saurus Soul Blood and Saurus Guard are going to leave it up to the Skinks helping the Kroxigor to take care of the Dark Oath Chieftain. What they want to do is there's the halfway. So these guys can actually start over here. So they, while they want to exit, they also don't want them to get a free run. So they may try and block them. So they can try and block their spawn. Oh, I might have over moved him. Yeah, no, he can't go that far. He's about here, and this guy can go there. All right, so I believe that's everyone's move. Let's go to battle round 2. Okay, battle round 2 initiative. Each got a wild dice. Sorry, 2 wild dice now, and we got a double. 2 doubles there for Seraphon and a triple for the slaves. Okay, so looking at the singles here, slaves have the priority, which is pretty important for the Dark Oath chieftain who's eyeballing the Kroxigor. They really would want to go first. If I was slaves, jeez. Would you blow both? I think he's going to blow one. He's going to blow one, and he'll use the other one for a death blow, which is his quad. So if I can just find a dice to reflect that, that'll do. Okay, so that's 4 singles. Now, what Seraphon can do is blow both their wild dice, which I think I would if I was the Seraphon player, because I would want to go first. And no, I don't know if that's the right move, although I want to try and get a triple. Take a punt and try and get a triple. What would you do, guys? Would you force a roll off? Or would you just boost up your, go for maybe 2 triples, which would be pretty good. I think I'm going to go definitely 1 triple. Actually, I'm going to go 2 triples. Just because the tearing bite, I think, is really good. That's going to add 3 to the damage and 4 here. So we'll do that. So Slaves goes first, Dark Oath goes first. Kroxigor, I mean the Kroxigor does have 32 health and 5 toughness. But the Dark Oath has this really good ability where he can, called Death Blow, where for one, so actually I think I'll just check, I think it's only for 1 action, not for the whole activation. Let me just check for a second. Add the value of this ability, which is 5, to the damage points allocated to enemy fighters by each hit or crit for the next attack action made. Okay, well, that's pretty much same as the bites, isn't it? Well, it's a quad. The bite, they get that for the next for the next action. Okay, no worries. I realise I haven't done the deployment, so slaves 1 priority, so they have to deploy. Now, Seraphon have not made it easy for them. I don't think he can fit in there, so he's going to have to. He'll go there. Actually, he can go 3 inches. I forgot on. Actually, maybe he just do that. They can go 3 inches from the point, so he can go there. Let me just check. 3 inches from that point. Don't think he can fit. Just check. I'm just going to say he's too big to fit there. He'll go here, and he'll go here. All right. And now Kroxigor comes on. Again, he can do the 3-inch trick. He might actually be. No, he's got to. That's not quite. He's got to be. All right. So I'll probably do it like that. And going first now. Now that's tricky. I thought that the Dark Oath would want to go first with the quad, but this is really tough for slaves. Do they? Oh, this is a very complicated battle. There's a chance here to kill that skink. There's a real chance though the Kroxigor could kill the Dark Oath. No, I'm just going to go to Dark Oath. We're going to go Death Blow. Actually, I don't even know if that's better than Rampage, but no. Look, we'll go to Death Blow. So Dark Oath gets 4 attacks, 4 strength, and the you're up against 5 toughness, only 5 sixes. So I'm really starting to think whether this is a good move, but it seems like you're not getting much for the. I mean, he will do. He's normally 2-5. This has been a real brain burner as to which activation Slaves to Darkness should select. There's so many juicy choices. The problem I think I have now with the Dark Oath Chieftain is that the Kroxigors got 5 toughness, 32 health. And even with Deathblow upping his damage, upping the Dark Oath's damage from 2-5 to 7-10, he only has that for 4 attacks. Now, I mean, if you got a couple of 6s in there that did 10 damage, that would start getting really juicy. But if he doesn't get the 6s, he's just not going to win that fight. And he's wasting a quad. I'm thinking of giving the quad to... I think the better play really is to just reduce the enemy's model. So I think the Chaos Lord should utilize the quad to attack the skink, take it out, and then try and jammy in the Kroxigor with the double movement. So I think I'm going to go with that. But I mean, you can play this a number of ways. You could, the Chosen over here could attack the Saurus Guard. So there's a number of ways you can play, but I'm going to just go this one. So he's already can do an attack. He's got the 2 range. Now, in terms of, I don't think he'll be using. They just got the quad, don't they? 5 attacks, I believe. He'll be hitting on 3 pluses, 3-5 damage. And he, with those 2 crits, I can see straight away that he's done 10 damage. He's done 13 damage to the skink. So skink is out of it. Okay, so now with the second action of the rampage will be a move. Now he'll want to try and prevent the Kroxigor from fleeing. He moves 4, doesn't he? Yeah, okay. So I think he could 4 to there. Yeah. Alright, so he'll... Alright. And we'll do it such that he's within 2 inches. And now he does his 4th action, the bonus attack from the rampage. He's got 5 strength. The Kroxigor's got 5 toughness. So we're looking at 4 pluses. And that is... sorry, there's a 1 there. So no crits. That's just 2 hits. So that's 6 damage. I'm not too sure if that was the best move, but I think if for Slaves, if they can take out these 2, that's their game plan. If they can take these 2 and then these 4 guys exit, and then we'll see how the other side shows up there. Now the Kroxigor is still looking very healthy at 26 health, so I don't think he needs to move anytime soon. Does the Kroxigor now attack and just try and take out the Dark Oath? Look, I think that's probably the best bet. He's pretty solid, but the Dark Oath does have a heal pot, so from the last game. So I think the Kroxigor will strike. Now it will use its 4s. Okay, so that's the bite to do. He's got 2 attacks, so 5 strength. So he's going to be hitting on 3 pluses. And he'll be doing not 3-6, he'll be doing 9. So what am I saying? 7-10 damage. These are 4s. So 7-10 for this one, and he gets that's 14 damage. They're both hits. That's 14 damage. That takes the Dark Oath down to 6 life. And the second attack, now this goes back to 3/6. Because I think this says it's only, Tearing Bite's only for one action. Yeah, next action, alright. So, and, oh, 2 hits. So that's going to do 6 damage. So that's 14, that's 20 damage. So unfortunately for the Dark Oath, that is over. Curtains. So maybe that was a mistake. Dark Oath should have gone first, but I just don't think he would have done 32 damage with his 8 dice. But who knows? I could have done it. Maybe we should roll down. Let's roll down and see what would have happened. Can't help myself. But let's say Dark Oath went first. I'll kick myself now if this was the case. So he would. Let's say his first attack action. So the hypothetical attack from the Dark Oath. He has 4 attacks, 4 strength. He needs 5 6s, but he would have had 7. What do you have? It was a 5, I think. Quad, wasn't it? So it would have been 7 10. Oh my god, that is 27 damage. He would have brought the Kroxigor down to 5, and then his second attack at 2/5 needs 5 6s. They all only got a crit. That would have I would have done 5 damage. He would have done exactly 32 with that roll. Wow. There you go. I mean, okay. There you go. 3 crits. Next action. So, should have maybe went the ballsy move there. Next action is the old... Chosen against Saurus Guard, I'd say. Or should I? No, maybe the Marauders should. The Marauders are more vulnerable. Yeah, okay, I'll say this Marauder will hit the Old Blood. So the Marauder has 2 attacks, 3 strength, 1 3. He gets a crit. Crit does 3 damage. Next one, attacks again. And he gets a hit. And the hit will do 1 damage. So it does a total of 4 damage. We'll use the Destiny. No, did nothing. So that's 4 damage to the Saurus. I'll just take his Destiny off. Okay. Saurus Guard will hit the Chosen. Now the question is, will he use the bite? Or maybe the Saurus Guard have 15 health. He's got only 3 attacks, 4 strength. Should he hit the Chosen or should he take out the Marauders? He'll just hit the Chosen. So 3 strength. Saurus Guard, 5 6s. Miss, he'll attack again, needs 5 6s. And he gets 1, that's 2 damage onto the Chosen. Okay, so he's done. Oh, he's got a Destiny dice, I might as well use it. No, did nothing. And now the other Marauder will hit the Old Blood. So 2 dice. Gets a crit, that's 3 damage. Attacks again. Gets a hit, so that's 4 damage. So now he's up to 8. So blue damage dice is for the Seraphon and the red is for the slaves. Okay, so the Saurus Old Blood will now attack this Marauder. Oh, she's got Destiny. So that, sorry, I'll roll one of the misses he had there. No. So he's used up his Destiny. Okay. So the Saurus has got, the Saurus Blood has got 3 attacks, same as the Saurus Guard, 4. But he will use for the first one this bite to make it 5/7 damage. Okay, so 5/7 damage. Hits on 4 pluses. Oh, total miss. Now, does he have Destiny? I don't think he does. No, that is a fail. Second attack. Oh my boy, total miss. So Saurus Blood, total choke there. Now let's see what should happen next. Chaos Warrior here will attack the Kroxigor. So he has 4 attacks, 4 strength. So you need to hit on 5 6s. Does 2/4 damage, and that's 2 damage. He'll attack again. That's 4 damage, 6 damage, plus the 2 from before, it's 8 damage. So the Kroxigor now goes up to 14 damage. Okay. I think it's time for the Kroxigor now to show us what it can do. It's going to hit the Chaos Warrior. Now it does suffer 1 less. It's got a fractured arm, which could be a factor in this, but maybe it won't be. So that reduces his strength from 5 down to 4. So now he's hitting the Chaos Warrior on 5 6s. So there you go. That could be a factor here. 2 dice, 5 6s. Oh, gets a crit. That's 6 damage. Attacks again. Gets 3 each. That's another 6. So 12 damage onto the Chaos Warrior. So that's a good hit. So try and keep the red dice for slaves. So they've all moved. And looking now at these 2 haven't moved. The Skinks haven't done anything. Oh, you got the Chosen. The Chosen might as well attack the Saurus Guard. Saurus Guard's got 5 toughness. The Chosen has got 5 strength. The Chosen has no Destiny dice. He has 4 attacks. So he does 2 5s. Okay, so 4 pluses. 1 crit. 5 damage. Attacks again. Oh, this time he's bringing it home. 5, 10, that's 15, 17 damage. The Saurus Guard has 15 life. I got another, there you go, 15. So he's out. That was a good attack. All right, now he's finished. So now the Skinks. What will the Skinks do? It's looking pretty grim for the Saurus up there. They want to kill this Chaos Warrior. That'd be good for them. Chaos Warrior is on 3 life left, but only got 12-inch range. They're not going to. Just seeing if that Skink can. I think that thing's blocking. Depends how you. Just can you trace a line? Yeah. See, from this angle, looks like he can see both. Alright, so this Skink will shoot that Marauder. 2 shots. Skinks get three strength, so it's 5 6s, 1 4s. It's crits, yep, 4 damage. Does it again. That's does 1 damage, so it's 5 damage. Okay, now these two. I've got the Krox down to 14 damage. He's still got 32, so it's got heaps. I'll need 2 movements. They've got to make sure they get to the edge. So it's a bit of a problem for them. But anyway, the Chaos Warrior. What should I do? Should I just try and run out? Probably. Look, they're just going to run it out. So he makes it to the edge. He's on -1 attack anyway. Okay, this skink will shoot the marauder that's injured. That's 1 damage. Attacks again. He's a 6. No, does another damage. 2 more damage. He's up to 7. This guy's just going to run it. And this skink here, he hasn't got. Oh no, he's got the. He hasn't got the blowpipe. He's just the guy with the shield. So not really too sure. I think he might just run it to the end. So he'll run it to the end. Alright, so everyone's moved, I believe. And we look now at victory points. 2 victory points for Chaos. They are, I'll put them so I show they're not dead. And 1 victory point here for the Seraphon. So we'll move now to battle round 3. Okay, let's go for initiative. Black is slaves. Slaves get a double there, 2 doubles and 2 singles. And triple for the Seraphon and 3 singles. So they've got priority. They each have a wild dice. Seraphon will, I think you'd have to get a quad. Quad for Seraphon is not too bad. So it gives them all. Would give them 3 attacks and strength for the next for the activation until the end of the battle round. Wow. Okay, so we'll go with that. Actually, I can just do that. And for slaves, we'll make a triple 6, so they get a triple and a double. Okay, so Seraphon go first for battle round 3, and it's going to have to be this chap here. He needs to go first. So question is, he's going to use the quad. The quad on Wrath of the Old Ones will give him 3 attacks, 3 strength. So he's going to rock it up to 5 attacks and 8 strength, doing 3 6. And I think that's the best way to go. Yeah, no, it's pretty sick. 5 8 3 6. So so against the warrior, yeah, that's I'm gonna destroy him. And now against the Chaos Lord. Oh, 2's a misses. So he gets 3 6 9 damage. Sorry, he had -1 strength, but it still makes it 7 strength, so it still does a lot of damage. So 9 to the but now this is good for the Chaos Lord, because he can now do the his wicked shields, so he gets extra 2 attacks. So, but anyway, that's good for this. The Kroxigor took out a Chaos Warrior. Looking now at slaves, they will. They need to get cracking if they're going to. This fella, he's going to, the one who's really wounded, he's going to have to disengage and get the hell out of there, bug it out of there. So 1, 2, 3, and then he can move another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll go over here. Okay. And now Seraphon. They're not going to kill the Chosen. Saurus Guard, he will try. He needs to get there. He only moves 4, so he might want to disengage and just run. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's tough. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Okay. Now I don't know if the Chosen is going to make it. Oh, yeah, he'll make it. Could he kill the Saurus Guard? Probably not. Saurus Guard still has 20 health, and the Chosen. Well, I mean, if Chosen could kill him, but it's a risk. Too risky. I think he's better just running. Now this Marauder. He's going to move here. Try and upset that Seraphon, the Skink. This Skink would love to be able to kill that Marauder. Question is, can you do 3 damage? You need to get a crit on 4 dice. Maybe he can just disengage and run. He'll run. It's really just a case now of just getting the points. Chosen's moved. Skink moves to cap the point. Lords of Chaos. He's gonna hit. He gets an extra attack now. So 2 extra attacks. He's on 7. Question is, he could use the ability here. He could use. I think he'll use the onslaught. So use the double. So it's going to put him up to 8 attacks. 5 strength against now the Kroxigors does have no, still got 5 toughness. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got 5, 10. These are all hits. Those are misses. Oh, hold on, I rolled 8 dice, that's right. So he's got 10, 13, 16, 19. 19 plus 14 is 33. The guy's on 32, so he's dead. And then the Chaos Warrior will move 4. Don't know if he's going to make it. The Chaos Lord. And Kroxigor will move. We'll just move to 12. So he'll get there stood up. Okay, that's end of turn 3. So Kroxigor and the Skink have exited. So now Seraphon are on 3 victory points to 2 from Slaves to Darkness. We now enter the last battle round, and we can just see now that Chaos will be able to escape those 3. Seraphon can get another 2, so Seraphon can go up to 5. Chaos can go up to 5, so it's going to come down to whether the Chaos Warrior can. I don't think he's going to make it. Even if he gets the rush to make him move at 5, that's 10. You could do a double. He's still not going to make it. So, but these 3 will, and those 2 will. So, can the Skink? No, the Skink can't shoot. He needs to run. All right, so that's the end. So battle round 4. I can tell you now, there's no point even rolling any dice, because it's easy to see that these 3 guys will do. They'll all double run, and they will make it. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry. This guy. Hold on, maybe he won't make it. Okay, so they need to get a no, that's not. We've got to roll it. Oh, but he's got a wild dice here, so he'll give him the rush to make it. So, all right, so it's a draw because these 3 make it up to 5. These 2 make it, so it's a draw at 5 points each, and I think that the player with the most when the battle ends, count the number of fighters entered enemies. The player with the most wins the battle. Okay, well, it's a draw. What a good game. And these are the poor chaps that were down. So let's go through now the points. So each of them get 3 points for participating. There were no winners. None of the leaders were downed. Looking now at extra glory points. Now, only 2 out of 8 were taken, so it's 25%, so they don't get the 1/3 bonus. Seraphon, they miss out on that. However, Slaves of Darkness did take out 3 out of 8, so they do get the extra glory point for taking 1/3 of the enemy warband down, so they go up to 4. They'll put them at plus 4. And they tick this one off. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if okay, yep. And now Seraphon get 3, but they also get an extra 1 because the enemy had more than 2 plus territories, so they actually gained 4 as well. So they will go for dominated territory. So let's roll for their dominated. Reds are 10s. What's that there? 45. 45. 5 is Crumbling Catacombs. So long dead king, we don't know, it's a necropolis or what's underneath there, but before searching for lesser artifacts, which they haven't done yet, roll a dice for each area of dominating. For each 4+, you can reroll 1 dice. And, oh, okay. Okay, that's really nice. So, next thing to do is to do the critical injuries. If we are going to do it in turn order. Oh, sorry, I always forget this. The old ruins for the one of these is an old ruins, which means on a 4+, slaves gets I have to reach over here. 4+. No, they would have gone extra glory, so the ruins didn't reveal anything too exciting. So moving now to the critical injuries. This is the scary rolls. We've got first, we might as well get the scary one out of the way, the Dark Oath Chieftain. Okay, we're doing the reds at 10s. Oh, okay, he's got cracked rib, difficult to breathe. Let's see if it's permanent or temporary. He gets -1 toughness. He's only toughness 4 anyway, so this would be really bad if it's permanent. Oh, it's permanent. He's got permanent -1 toughness, so that's not good for him. Moving now to the Chaos Warrior. Let's see what happens to him. 50, oh he's right, 56 is good. To the Kroxigors at the back, big roll here for the Seraphon. 62, he's fine. The Saurus Guard. Oh, that's not good. 22. 22 is a broken leg. So -1 move. See if it's permanent or temporary. It's temporary. And now the skink at the back there. He gets 62, so he's right. I'll just make a note of this before we get onto the lesser artifact. And just while we're on the injuries, let's see if the temporary ones have repaired themselves. So TikTok over there, he's got that -1 strength, he recovers. And Engra, where's he? This chap here, our Chaos Warrior. Yep, he recovers from his -1 attack. His eye is healed up. Okay, now looking at rewards, we'll go now slaves, and they get a 62. It's not a double though, so I'll have to look that up. And for Seraph, actually let's just see what it is. Hold on. Okay, so Venom of the Coiling Ones. Until the end of the activation, it's not the next action, but the whole activation, add 2 damage to crits. Excellent. All right. Now looking at the Seraphon, see what they get now. 41. It's not a double, and they can re-roll that. So let's see if they want to re-roll it. 4+ means they can re-roll it. No. Okay, so 41. Sacred Star Water. You apply it to the blade or arrowhead. It's a blessed water that can prove the bane of the unholy. Next attack action made by bearer. This activation scores a crit on a 5+. Okay, interesting. I like that one. And finally move to Destiny Dice for those that survive. So Kroxigor, want to see 6s here. Nothing. The Old Blood. Nothing. The Skink with Blowpipe. Nothing. The other Skink with Blowpipe. Nothing. The little Skink with a shield. Nothing. Chaos Lord. Nothing. The Chosen. Nothing. The Chaos Warrior. Nothing. Now the last thing are the 3 Marauders. Nothing. Next Marauder, nothing. And the last Marauder's got Destiny already. Oh, he got a second Destiny. Well done, chap. So that wraps it up for Strykar Demonblood. While not a success, it was also not a failure. It was close to success, and he did down more enemies than his own friends, but a bit of a blow that the Dark Oath Chieftain has now suffered a permanent toughness. So, but all up, it was a very interesting tussle, and we'll see what awaits this Slaves to Darkness warband in its pursuit of ascendancy to one of Archaon's rare chosen ones.